what's happened maybe 10 years ago is they went away from the referral model, which is super dangerous and no one loves, to what they call the relationship manager model. And that's this model. And you know who brings out these models is these magazines that they call their Bibles, basically their trade magazines. These smart guys write in them, except for me, I'm the only dumb guy that writes in them, but these smart guys write in these magazines, these periodicals, and the ASCPA, the CEO, the people there pound the table as to what will be the future. And so about 10, because they got 750,000 members. So what they did about 10 years ago is they said, let's get away from from referrals to a relationship manager model, which meant that now instead of just referring out to the business valuation guy, you had to have a relationship with the business valuation guy so there wasn't a lot of danger in giving your client that guy as a referral. So they had to get to know all these people more than they had than just, oh, I know a guy that can do this. They had to know him, which meant they had to invest some time with him. So now, in a model where they already have no time because they're working 15, 20 hours a day at times, they now said, well, you start investing more time getting to know all these people that you're going to need to know to take care of your most important clients, which only made their business model more inefficient. So this is the model that they have today. And what that does is it stretches the CPA. Here's all the people they need to know. Here's all their clients. And what stretches is the CPA who's just like trying to do everything. Okay? He's like this on both sides. It's like me walking my 1-year-old chocolate lab and my 14-year-old yellow lab. One's pulling me one way and I'm pulling the other one the other way. I'm like this. Okay? And it's very inefficient. And that's what they have. So they're being stretched to the limits, which is leaving zero time for the honeydew list. Okay, this is not happening. There's no room in there for the honeydew. There's no room for them to do what they need to be doing at home. Because how do you take this now and say, oh honey, we need this, and Johnny needs this, and little Brenda needs that, and Lisa needs this, and I need this, and we're supposed to be there. And he's got all this going, and then the family's pulling him this way, and he's just Elastic Man. And he's completely stretched. And he looks like this. That's the guy that his business model has put him in there. Do you think when he was in college he chose this? That's what he envisioned? But that's what's happened to the profession. That's why it's changing. Because it absolutely is so unattractive. Nobody is getting in the business anymore. The average CPA is 59.5. It's an aging profession, and it's completely antiquated. And because of that, it gives you the opportunity to help them with their business. Forget about their clients. They can't help themselves. They need to work on their business. So what they have now is an inefficient, antiquated, ill-equipped business model. They've got limited time. They've got too many clients. They've got too much BC work and otherwise, even too much BC work for their A clients. They're A+ clients. They've got a poor revenue per client ratio. Are you kidding me? The average CPA has 500 clients, and they're making $500,000 a year. $1,000 per client. That's horrible. That's horrible. What did we say? That the advisors that were in the boot camp, they were averaging $960 a client. 600 clients making less than $600,000 a year in revenue. More similarities. Your revenue per client ratio is very similar. A business model that makes keeping your very best clients a challenge. How about that? My business model is so good that keeping my best clients is actually a challenge. And a referral model that inhibits organic growth. There's no organic growth because they're referring out. Why are they going to... Their story is so hard. Their story is this. Hi, Mr. Best Client of Mine. I am not equipped to do what you need to do, so I'm sending you over to Felix over here, and he's going to do the work. So Felix does a good job. You think that his #1 client is going to go tell his other people who are not clients of the CPA to come work with my CPA? Yeah, come work with my CPA. He's so good that he'll put you in touch with people that do the work that he can't do. Who needs that? They're going to say, just give me Felix. I don't need your CPA. You just tell me who this Felix guy is and what he does. Why do I need him to send me to that guy? Their model is horrible. There's nothing good about it. Unfortunately, it was all they had. They've evolved into this poor, back them into a corner type situation. And thank God that their clients of the future are demanding a change. And if the profession is to survive in any way, they need to bring new blood, new people into it. What right mind, who in their right mind is going to come out of school after investing all this year, all this time in college and passing the CPA exam, which is no easy ticket? Who wants to go into that nightmare of a business model? Nobody. And that's the issue. The problem with that is that it's the only option they have, and the biggest problem is that this business model has them now riddled with risk. There's a ton of risk associated with that. And if you notice the risk, it's very similar to the risk you had. Right? It's very similar to the advisor, the financial professional's risk. It's similar. You guys are so close. There's no fear in speaking with a CPA because you guys basically can talk shop all day long because you have the same problems, the same issues, the same situation, the same too many clients, the same too much busy work, the same poor revenue per client ratio, the same risks, the same everything, and you're trying to service the same people.